on the part of the respondents amounting to the respondent's competencies or ability to perform his functions as Justice of the Supreme Court. Hey, Nanaji Mabedu. Okay. You have heard the opinions of the Chief Justice. I find that the complaints against the respondent are related to the respondent's conduct in and outside the courtroom, as well as his comments made in public forums. The respondent and his responses claim that the comments and statements were made in his capacity alter area as a Parliament Chief and the President of the Brown Regional House of Chiefs, and not as a judge, regarding his sittings on the case that they had publicly commanded. It was of opinion that his conduct did not reflect the standard of the bias that predicates usual. My opinion is that many of the respondent conduct and comments complained of can be identified within the breaches of the various rules of the conduct, where various rules, the Code of Conduct for Judges and Magistrates of Ghana, I specifically to Rule 1, Section 1 of the Code, which states that a judge shall respect and comply with the law, including the Code of Conduct, and shall behave with discordant property and utmost discretion. And in Chief Justice, also the test for inappropriate is whether the conduct of judge would create in reasonable minds perceptions that the judge's ability to carry out judicial responsibility, which integrating so as not to impair partiality and competency in compromise or breach public commentary by a judge on matter that is subsidized before the High Court in the matter of you see Ghana. And some petition Chief Justice in the response is to say respondent to the party said Ninsem now or Mekino in the capacity of or Hene in the capacity of public forums in Niamana. Or you to say most of them 8 year Ghana judicial system, the judicial act, especially Section 1, Article 1, 8 year. Now, almost at one time, my conclusion here. Just a tacono. Now, go forward by the grace of God. I will judge you. Such a near medipan boss, it was against the rule of law in Ghana, making a public announcement of the Kumobi. If you also saw making a public announcement to say, all these are a treason against the judicial system. It as a Chief of Justice, if you do not know the comprehensive of this matter, say a gravity to say you better enforce the law and not say petitioners in a concern against the respondent concerns. It means you say, "Wow, Kasasedi, they would deserve an NDC for their amount because they were coming to support this man." We need to be very careful as a country, at least for once. I was here because minimum adokura said actually, as a people, expect to say we are going to be Ghanaians for Lebanon. I don't know the next steps and the next generation, the Musian and it. What are they learning at all? They are not learning nothing. They are more learning insult, corruption, lies, agitations, being nuisance, laziness, thieves, killing. I don't know Musian. Nowadays, that's what they're learning. So, what is the future of Ghana tomorrow. They have no future. Mona but you're so Ghana, yeah, and Ghana is peaceful. Ghana is not a peaceful country. A country with a high tension of tribalism. A country mutimi eko obifu fro African ni cotton. Woman call for no more country anymore. It is not a Ghana is one of the worst country ever. Tribalism, name, discrimination, one of the best. Ghana is one of the better country. I was see go man. I don't consider myself as a Ghanaian. And I feel proud saying whatever I feels like. It's as a Ghana. Can we what a possible nikum near sim beyond PBR? One of the most bunch of useless country in Ghana. The law don't work. The leaders do not enforce it. They obey enforce to say be your floor. Yeah, one person making sure say you are going to make the law work. Because all our law has been injected to the politician's hand. Because I think if you bet me the more soldier for the police for and then the amount of map also your baby you just imagine. How did the police warn you as a politician? The police serve the public. They serve the citizens. They protect the well-being of their people. Police means serve a politician. They are not owned by you. But I'm passed on by power. You see, they sack all of them. Military man with 4 stars and 5 stars. They all sack, exchanging them for 1 star. Bagana Sekukusika, Echo 2 stars. This is a bogus country I live in. And you could see a journalist for they speak like they know, but they know nothing. Blah, 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 blah. They know nothing. Wrong information. Wrong. I've heard say, materials and Kwano Mushu. They all speak like lots. You see, if we do not start from today, making sure to enforce the rule of law in Ghana, I'm telling you, and me no generation we be called me 60 years, I will be 60 years. My sister, forget about that country, it wouldn't be existed anymore. And that would be my very luckiest and happy day. Because working with fools always make you suffer. They only think about their stomach. They are looting the money and resources. Obi call politics and Chebiabons were a big man. What is there? Where did you get that resources with that short time? Why have been a woo? And I be politics at and NPP better say and this year better say. You were a fool, that's why. Because all the front members within those parties, one including if you want more there, or my impending for free party, one all of them are fucking rich. All of them have got big houses. They've got companies. They looted the money without no accountability. Huh? On my way, Yajima, Samara Yajima was second name, Mokola Judge, Kofi Mensa, or second now, all serving sentence. On your normal. Not at all. But because I don't like him, when we are putting this forward, people might think, say, Saudi Benasandula. Why don't I like him? Because of his attitude. Namini Miwahe. A good man of how many of you have no matter pay, can I correct, say and say more. You see, this man is lawless. O Mumla. Na, Nimian, a head gun. Say, and Emrantia no more, no. They are not serious. Oh. They are not. Because I Ghana way heavy. And said that you could be a year. What I toughest country we are. Number trauma corruption to say. 20 years as I. And I bet you uncle got himself only. It will be called. Shall not call Dormaahene and Potterman. Oh, you now say, Garam say, Chimpon. Said Chimpon, so I do my baby was assassin. Or saying, because of a soil competition. Of a soil competition to the assassinate award. So if you petition, yeah, every day, it tells you a whole lot to say. Ghana, 1 year now, wunni connection bia wo man ni mu a obi bia nya well connected e wo man ni mu a na wonya problem a bra wo be mo sister be mo because answer kura no beti wa no asem no they will request a huge amount of money from a family sakra and lawyer ni bia betra so beti wa asem that tells you a bad leadership a bad democracy aya kwaja to your house. So you see, and I am really happy say for now, for the past 3 years me consider me who me Ghanaian because I just dislike that me dislike is how man. Me pesa man I say. And I come koya any activity say football. Me bomb pa say enche I don't know why. But those days akoma papa ne empire me bono ehu no. Say rade ma Ghana Blasters is when there. Omo failure na fefere. Pa bon ne pa me boma wo mo say. Erade mo mo nche ba kwara. Because our country na me time. You see, so we have to make sure that we actually channel our mind together. So if we say only akani channel my mind together, that's over to you. But we any other tribe in India now nyakani. Yes, so you want to channel your strength with we the people. We are willing to do that because our mind was here different politicians for instance. Never constitution. So what is the worth of the country? And Crawford took I'm saying you know the soldier for the bomb and that soldier for no soldier or bribe from. So who sent the military man to guide them? My money concession. So you want to tell me say Ghana land law and the Ghana and natural resources law, mineral natural resources law and compatibly. Seven more concession. Money any organization I'm mobile ensure say regular visitations work. I can do ask her rubbish when you Chief Justice. I can try no solution. Torkornoo as one. You want to my be with you. On justice, but on you with you. It is unlawful. Say a president in moi. Ethics committee, near the outcome of the committee, near you with you. But our job now here, they be now is also saying, what was the recommendation then? This petitioner making a load of concerns. Both Nasabi, the case will be a making statement in public area not governed by the constitution. And then it's all be better to me a public area, as I said in the court, as is absolutely fortunate. Because policing is under the security agencies in 1967 and 1972 constitution. So be utterances and making reckless comment via a public. Now we don't consider as a threat and against or the position of a person as or mine make any reckless comments, which is basically instigating and treason against the constitution. Now a Chief Justice make a recommendation say, "Obi the petitioner or petition respondent and ask him what can say based on most of the petition and accusation allegation." He made them in public forums. He made them say Omahe as a capacity of Omahe. Though you accept to say there was a certain utterance, a goal against the judicial rules. What is the meaning of this? So, as a citizen of Ghana, make me a public which is a public area. So I'm not in any submission of any constitution or any arrest. Is that what you want to tell me? Madam Chief Justice, you don't love who are you of you. All of you are against the truth. You smile with us. You see your end, or you of your. One way you crowd pension crown, there will be instigation of unlawful activity. I have crowd when you have. So you want to tell the public, he said, would this respond the Chief of Justice you made in concluding of the petitioner and the respondent statement? You want to tell us, say, most of the statements was made as a capacity as a man, so it is not in dual connecting to any, or it's not any oblige to Ghana Constitution. Is that what you want to say? It is not obliged to Ghana Constitution. It's answer or kasa in the capacity of a man. so Omahene ti twa obitiane e ba cha Mahene for mo hyase na mo twetwe peti mo hyase na mo fa ni peti konkura se ne kan na mo ye ne mfa ma for there because you made it in the capacity as a Mahene mo hyase na mo make statement reckless statement na mo attend public area na mo kan kire obia so obia police ni beche wabono. I don't think so you'll be obliged and obligated under the submission of the Ghana Constitution. It sounds okay in public forums. Shame unto you, Mahama Chief Justice Awako. This was made in 2023. It was submitted in 2024, which is your respondent via the petitioner and via the respondent, which is Admabedu Elias. You fair to say, Kajitia judge, a name, Magoro, Cantaman to judge. What country are we actually trying to see in the next 20 years? What country? What are our youth for no more? What are they learning? What are they learning? What are we imparting to them? This way. Just recently, the honorable members were in parliament fighting. They were fighting, throwing blows, not discipline at all in the constitution. Everybody does what suits them. They do not give. Hey, me kurana me pe, and a car me kunaka. I can't mind a santimana. I can't really stand for any account person. But in a santimana, I can't me kunaka ye and one free Ghana anymore. I respect Ghana constitution, brutal. I do. I am always worried, say, my constitution on Yajuma. Because my concern is, I'm Yajuma now. So, Jenny, but what's better to a bruta added in the near 10 years. Revenue for what's Bobo our Abba Bomo, I just can in a bank for policy for be vulnerable because if you do not enforce the law today, and Kwano Mabano Maswadio, we are stubborn academy. And Kwano Mabana, they are stubborn academy, and everything I hear, they are observing it. Omusia, they are observing how to steal, they are observing how to be a liar. Yeah, the bad politician. They are observing how they can connive themselves to gain ministerial position. No, they are Lutuniama. They are learning all this from more. From more. You see? And the man you said because of me, and you have to be better because I said, my bedwas will be a chin, they made them up and us. Maybe you're sure before. Maybe per se, I can't make a boom. I wish that one day we will all see ourselves eating together, and that's my dream. To be all your opposite to my vision and my beauty is my worst enemy. Obi go out there, maybe adore my marriage. Whom is whom can many keke. The Dormaahene, and I want every woman to have the same peace of mind, enjoying their marriage. To only part as I decide my bedu ogun forward. I hate him with all my instances. Penasset. Oh, many than for but when I see friendship, a good friendship, I am there, I am fair. The uncle to some phobia father for a domain, but not now for a fijasing, and now for a gabini, or my father for they are praying together. The way and I am be friendly, uncle. You are evil man. Me, I will never like you. And I will never forgive you. Something though I something no bet me that job but not me. Because we evil. Our dear Oguno, now for a moment matete. I don't for a bear for and practice Ogun Yamini. Or in the name of your spirit or spirit for agenda. And now kwaji way, Karabule chewe share. Oh, as we are going to the pop born for room 47. Me pewasem da. Now I know say you go cross the home masem crowd so basically it's reciprocal. We earn it. Me here say man. Me here say man free ho. So basically I wouldn't expect the same from you. Me move into I don't want anyone to respect me as well because me move. Me ni pa me who me papa. No a military or a FSA. Civilian police. military police. And papa is military police. What a gentleman. Unu kura na afele. Una. Now ukura de nyamia say rade bomb member. What a decent man. He opened his mouth with wisdom. So now, Mikun was about 60% like my father. I loved him because this is a man I want. Bemo Buno, Bemo Passion G, Bemo Yeboko, National Boudru, Bemo Yadi of the near show. Not bad, not bad. Hey, Bako told you, so basically, in my reality as a person, I don't like you. But coming to think of the law, you are abusing the law too much. So the Chief Justice, Ujuma Pao Ye, and NDC, Yura, His Excellency, media, for me personally, I like you, but the oil and yet. So about putting way to have quite a year. I don't want to Ghana constitution. You see, so we have to think twice. And some of you can. If you have a finance and answer the enemy, yes, of course, my preferences for it. I choose them when I want them. Maybe also an answer will pass. Can't you think of this? Ghana, the constitution, the parliament in this war. Constitution will be anti-mayor president because we had an order. It was autonomous status. And you have 4 nations and they are coming together. Even one of the states in a nation, they are obsolete, a total obsolete. Yeah, the Gold Coast colony, they are obsolete because all of them was part of one part of the Ashanti Kingdom. So you heard the Western together in the Northern territories. Towards authority, now be heard a friend say Ashanti Kingdom. It's 4 sections of a group. So. Ade abani nyina na watimi aketi regions wo mu na modin se hunu na nkrofasa ase mu to go do na mo ye legal activity ase mo na be se mo politician mo na mo hye wo nyina ase na nanu bi so se o ma mfam kwate legal and o mo be sa ase ne because wo small boy danger wo ba ba ye ayi a minister ne mo issue ayi concession am nkrofo ye ba kura emfa buo manana ebi na o mo di ya me na na chinkotoko hin yo. Or no one money concession, I'm not in Crawford go there, so you fuck no. Or say, he has been crowned, you will get what a bluff, crown for what? Crown for what position? He just has been sworn in. Crown. Is he or here and answer day? Madam English, Father English. You have been crowned. Crown in what? A crown. Do you understand the crown? Crown is a channel. If any crown. I'm more secure. You should say, if someone of a true almost to kinship or royalty. Crown. They have been crowned as this, as that. But as a judicial term, they have been sworn in or appointed. He has been sworn in on the point. I was saying, many half attack. I cheer Kai. Now, me, I'm watching. What's what I do? Now, many half attack. Coming in that I did my bedroom attack. In fact, I am not seeing me, Mumpa, because you're normal. And the Oka, they don't attack the Ninya. Next time, so such a worse now. Yes. The page and fact was there 7 church of what's in the trouble. What I say? I do my bedroom to me, mommy heart attack. A Sesabia. Yella Pope. I am a buffo. Ghana constitution, I am a sin. I am a brutal. I can't. If you are meeting asking me a heart attack in there, I agree because I am a tiny. I am a tiny, name on your position I didn't pay ten already. And the Ghana said, the Ghana said to me, I saw more Supreme Court to cry. I said, be all your people, and I think almost so moon, as I the former come up for 10 any room 20. Now, as the phone 9 at 9. I had 9 I didn't mean a half attack. Pimpin assembly. the position, you don't deserve it because I am before. And I feel disrespected because I sent a couple of things. Because Minister President Mahama is one of the most listening presidents, but what disappointing me big time. I'm not going to because I sat down, used my last English. See, I think that sometimes we need to respect the Ghana Constitution a little bit. A little bit, at least you move Ghana Constitution a little bit. It wouldn't cost us anything. So you move Constitution, yeah. There be almost Asante is a problem in Ghana. Yet Asante respect Ghana Constitution. They promote Ghana. Mona Mayama Ghana na from Mrs. Those days, Empire me meso de okupa say Ghana blaster for bobo. With the ready, Bagana ready, Mahama as when Empire Bonnie. Yeah, me try mama because it pisses me off. So I think that we have to all of us, we are all of this. We are in together. Well, over there to arise, Ghana, you for your country, for nation, demand your devotion. Let us all demand. You see, the country demand your devotion as a youth. So we need to seek for accountability. And how can we seek for accountability? We need to begin to ask questions. We need to begin to enforce the law. We need to begin to establish the system by ourselves. Establish a system by ourselves. Bringing discipline within the environment, your workplace and everywhere. It will help and go a long way. Why you say president in Kwana was away? On no bar or no be petty or be penwa 4 years term and what? No bear who should have before. Or be petty or be pet. It won't have best suffer enough because on a wound our money more when your position be our government in Mutta. You see, so they are not really in competition with you. They are there to work. Or yakakra mamwa. Don't do an abacon in an hour for only but to negotiate. I'm telling you, that's what these politicians does. They loot the money. They just loot it. They fight for your resources, not because they want to use it for you, because they want to pack it for themselves and their grandchildren's generation. Yeah, the Kufuor Nanebi, Ebenyana. And they have prepared themselves because they have looted the resources. There is no accountability. She said the only thing abounding in a boundy, a bind, a wiring it together is the constitution. The only hope is the constitution. If we actually sit aloof, making a noble politics, your political courage and aspiration to always go before our thinking and the needful thing to do. Now then the MPP and I go for and I go for and yes, so things are keep getting worse. You see? And until they all say as a people, be being put your political colors away. Let's come together. I know the member you bring your home. Some politicians who say we are all speaking in the same language. Sadi amuya manya de we MPP ni me NDC ni we NDC ni MPP we CPP ni me PPP ni. Just to let them know say we do not stand a chance. We have to provide. We have to work. We have to put the proper system for the people to know the good work we are doing, and at the end of the day they will have and that's what we do for me na omato abama yes adia and kabesu adima bedo as a judge in what manner